Gym leaders are among the strongest and most iconic trainers in their respective regions. They are the gatekeepers of the badges that allow their region's respective 10-year-old to travel the world, unlock new useful hidden moves that summon magical powers to enslave the local biodiversity. Today we're going to go through and pick a personal favorite best gym leader for each region, along with a worst or least favorite pick.
Hey, please keep in mind that these picks represent the opinions of ourselves and our channel, and that bias plays a major role in our choices.
If you're looking for math, we can do math and crunch numbers in a spreadsheet to give you the absolute best, strongest, most formidable gym leader in each region, but we won't do that today. Instead, this video is for us to show our personal favorite gym leaders some love.
Awesome, let's get started with Kanto.
Alright, so for Gen 1, this is tough already. We have some of the most iconic video game and anime characters of all time. Brock and Misty get a lot of love, and deservedly so. They started it all and were the anime's choice for Ash's key companions. But if we're basing it all off the games here, I'm gonna go with Sabrina. I just love that you can walk in there and get your ass kicked. I watched my little cousin one time pick up our Game Boy and walk into Sabrina's gym early on in the game and get absolutely bodied by Alakazam for hours. Don't love the gym puzzle, but I think Gen 1's region layout shines here, allowing you to challenge a rather difficult gym leader earlier than you should be able to.
While going through the Kanto gym leaders, I had a really hard time deciding on a worst gym leader. I think all 8 of these guys are super iconic and some of the best the series has to offer. With that being said, unfortunately, I have to point out Koga and all of his shortcomings. A lot of my disappointment in Koga comes from his team. His team consists of 4 Pokemon, representing only 2 of the game's 13 poison-type lines. Now, I will cut Koga some slack. The Bulbasaur line, which is the poison type, is one of the starter lines, and the Ghastly line, which is also poison type, had to go to Agatha, the ghost type leader. But still, there's no excuse to have 2 Coughings and a Wheezing when both Nidoran lines exist. Man, even the Bellsprout, Zubat, and Tentacruel lines could have been used. That's not even mentioning the Ekans line, which seems like a no-brainer being one of the only monotype poison lines in the game not represented by Koga.
Okay, so Gen 2, I don't have much Gen 2 nostalgia, but I do have quite a bit of Gen 4 nostalgia. I don't know what I thought was so cool about seeing Jasmine on the Sunnysore City beach as a kid, but man, it felt like seeing a banger crossover episode or something. I know they were hinting at the Gen 4 remakes coming up, but that makes it even better. HCSS were some of my favorite games, and getting to Olivine City and seeing Jasmine care for this cute little Ampharos on top of the lighthouse. Just that little bit of extra storytelling helped Jasmine stand out in my opinion. Plus, Steel has always been one of my favorite types.
I feel like words cannot describe how much I hate Whitney and her Miltank spawned from pure evil. Whiting out to this little girl and her barnyard animal made me lactose intolerant and awakened a 10-year-old bovinophobia. No more do I cry at the thought of McDonald's lining up rows of genetically engineered seed in mass faint entire herds at once. So long as one day, Goldenrod City is free from the tyranny of Whiteout Whitney.
Bro, I think I saw Milk take that last time I was at Texas Roadhouse picking out my
Chick-fil-A better.
Okay, for Gen 3, well, I was tempted to go with Norman here, as I love the whole gym leader is your dad approach, and Petalburg City as a whole. Wait, double take. Just realized Petalburg from the Thousand Year Door and Petalburg City have the same name. Anyhow, off topic. Tate is cool. He uses Soul Rock. The sun is nice. It gives us life and stuff. Also, Tate's cookies are a thing. Liza, though, she uses Lunatone. Lame. Tate should have his own gym, and Liza should really get out of there and get a job instead of mooching off her brother.
Trev, pause. You're missing out on the real worst and most forgettable gym leader of Gen 3, Hoenn. This man took over for Wallace and Emerald and didn't even make the cut in the remakes, bruh.
Okay, Gen 4. I'm picturing myself walking out of Mount Cornet on the snowy route with all those skiers that get in your way and those little ninja kids that have been hiding under the snow for ages on end. But anyways, I had a fascination all through Gen 3 with the Reggies. And when I got to Snow Point City and realized that the gym leader of the town was protecting this crazy temple where apparently there was a 4th Reggie now in Gen 4, I couldn't believe it, and immediately Candace became my favorite. Gen 4 was my first Pokemon game after watching my brother play those Gen 3 games. And when my brother told me that, man, I did not want to wait until the end of the game because I just beat Candace and I was like, let me in, let me in.
While looking at gym leaders for this video, I often found myself surprised by how many I remembered. That was until I got to the 4th generation, and I've played that almost as much as I've played Kanto. And I was surprised there was a gym leader I had almost no recollection of. That was Byron. I feel like this is almost worse than Hoenn from Gen 3, because at least I could excuse that because he's only in one game. Byron is in all the fucking Sinnoh games I've played, and he's still super forgettable.
But dude, I love the dad joke in Gen 4 because it's Rourke and he's the rock type guy, and then Byron or whatever you want to call him is the steel type guy, and he's Rourke's dad. All right, let's switch the order. I feel like you're getting too pessimistic here.
Fine, let's see if I can be nicer to a gym leader. I originally wanted to go with Lenora for this because I really liked her museum vibe and the gym puzzle, but upon replaying Black and White, another gym leader stood out to me. That being Clay. Not only is his Texas country vibe tough as a mother bug, but every team of his is sick. His gym teams in both Black and White and Black and White 2 are so cool, and he has 0 Pokemon of the same evolutionary line. Looking at you, Koga. His Pokemon World Tournament team is also one of my favorite teams in all of Pokemon.
Okay, we've got a unique case for Gen 5 worst. Like Gen 3 did with Emerald, the updated version, or in this case sequels, of the original games changed up the gym leaders, giving us more than the standard 8 gym leaders to choose from. Out of all the gym leaders, I had to go with Marlin. Gonna be honest, it's just because I really just didn't remember this guy. To jog my memory for this video, I tried a Jetpunk quiz to name all the gym leaders in all generations of Pokemon. And reinforcing my thoughts about Marlin being kind of lame and forgettable was that only 28% of the people who took the quiz even remembered Marlin existed. That's worse out of all the gym leaders in the whole quiz. Bro is literally just Diet Nessa.
Nessa.
Cut.
Hey, if you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever we have a new upload.
Dude, we're literally going to finish the second half of this video probably in like a week or something like that. So stay tuned for Gen 6, 7, 8, 9 gym leaders.